84. I'm your gracious host, Solomon Jones. Today, we got a special topic for you and a new content creator by the name of Red Sings the Blues. You know what I mean? We're having some young blood that are entering the space. Red Sings the Blues, man, go ahead and introduce yourself and let the people know who you are, bro.
So, hey guys, my name is Red Sings the Blues, or if you've watched my show, if you watched the podcast, I call myself Man Behind the Mic. That's my monocle. If you guys, I mean, dudes, if you are looking for from a young man's perspective, if you're looking for the red pill, being red pill aware from a young man's perspective, if you're looking for all the research and stuff like that, just come to my channel, man.
All right, awesome. And by the way, his channel will be posted throughout the chat, so make sure you guys subscribe. Also, please make sure you guys hit the like button. That you smash the like button. Red, let's take a quick journey, because one thing that I find interesting is that we always have a lot of people that are older in the space, right? Which is cool. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, men who have been married, divorced, and men who have some life experience, right? But then I always found it kind of dismissive how some of them would be dismissive of younger guys by saying, oh, you haven't gone through the gauntlet yet or the ringer yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look at it like, but yeah, I haven't gone through it yet because I know better, number one, just to keep it real. And then number two, like, I'm learning from your mistakes. So, I mean, everybody has gone through it in different ways, right? Just because you haven't gone through a divorce yet doesn't mean that you haven't gone through heartbreak or pain. I'm pretty sure we all have. But if somebody were to ask you, somebody who's in their 40s or 50s, what makes you qualified to talk about red pill content? How would you respond?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You want I respect you, man. Do you want
just keep it real, man.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Your interview, bro. It's your time to shine.
You'd be surprised how many things I've gotten myself into, and you'd be surprised of the things that I really don't want to say, but I can only tell you that if you are I guess you could say an artist of certain things, man, I'm an artist, okay? So I understand that there are certain things that I do that women like, and when it comes down to that, I kind of use that to my advantage. And when it's all said and done, I'm not saying I'm not regretful, but I am not proud of the things that I have done with women. Okay, I am not proud of it. Okay, like the things that I wish I could tell you,
bro. You
you already know what I'm gonna say, but I just don't want to.
Let's continue. This is already getting lit. What type of artist are you? When you say artist, are you a musician? Are you like a creator? I mean, go delve into that.
I mean, I do a lot of. I play bass with a band. I play bass for a few bands, few underground bands. I do a lot of stagehand work, so I'm usually I'm back behind the stage. You don't see me, but I do. My work. My job is very important. And I also do a lot of. I'm in the shops a lot. I'm in audio shops and I'm in scene shops. So I'm usually the one building the set and stuff like that. Usually the one painting it. Usually one detailing it and finishing it. So that's that's my job, man.
Well, let's get into this, because it's not a secret that bands have groupies, right? I mean, I have a buddy who he used to be on a band, and he would tell me like how girls that didn't know him would not give him the time of day, because he's not. I mean, he's an average looking guy. I'm not gonna, he's not, whatever. He's not Will Smith or Brad Pitt. He's just a regular looking guy. But when he, plays his song and he's also the lead singer, all of a sudden girls that would never give him the regular time of day would give him attention. Did you notice that too, being in the band? Because I heard you mention the live stream you performed in the tri-state area or East Coast a lot, correct? Did you notice that women were a lot friendlier, or was your band not? You guys didn't really have groupies, so you can't really speak on that.
Well, yes and no. The thing is that you have to be in a place where women are just around, and it does not matter it does not matter the type of band. It mattered on the presence. All right, if your band was known in the tri-state, then you have some presence, and it depended on and kind of here in the tri-state area. It all depends on if your band is talked about by other people, if you're getting like social media play. Currently, right now, I'm in another band. There's another guy trying to hit me off with another band, and like I think I'm blessed. With COVID, I've had more time to play in bands. I've had more time to give to the podcast, and start thinking about working for myself when it comes to being an artist and stuff like that. Work for guys like you. You know what I'm saying? Because I see you do your thing, man, and dude, man, I'm definitely loving everything that you do. And look, man, we can talk after. I can shoot you my information. I'm willing to travel and shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it does come to like music, man, it depends on the style that you're playing. That's number one. Number two, how many women are there? That's number two. And number three, like, look, listen, how you look also matters as well, man. Like, but I mean, I didn't have my dreads at the time, but even so, like, I was still playing pretty well, and women still gave me the time of day. But like, I think I mean, it's kind of a when it all boils down to, it's like the way that first off, the way that you're playing, that's number one, and number two, the way that you're like the way that you make them feel while you're playing it, right? And then also the way you look, right? I can pass off for like some kind of emo dude or some shit like that, but I mean, honestly, I don't
know. Okay. All right. So how did you, what made you decide to start Red Pill content, or how did you, did you stumble into the Red Pill that you decided, hey, I want to share my voice with the world, and give this information?
It all started with a breakup. That's how it starts.
Classic story.
Yeah, it started with a breakup. I'm not saying that, it wasn't a bittersweet thing, but I'm not saying that I didn't take advantage in the relationship. And when I mean take advantage, I mean whenever women came around, like when you're young, you're pretty much like, hey, look, she's giving it to me, so hey, look, I'm gonna do it, right? So that's kind of how I took it, but it all started with a video, right? So it was this guy named Mitch Manley, and he wasn't a Red Pill guy, but he kind of said stuff on the lines of like, okay, I understand what's going on, so let me hear this one out. So the video starts off with like two cartoons, two male cartoons, and they're both successful. They both have girlfriends or wives, I forget how, and they both cheat on them. And the thing about it is that, one guy goes down in the dumps, he can't really, get back on his feet, and he doesn't really reflect on himself. And then there's another guy that, gets out, that says, you know what, the relationship, although I feel a certain way about it, you know what, I'm not going to let it get to me. You know what, I have to keep going no matter what. Although it hurts, although it's painful, you know what, I'm going to make something of myself and give myself something better, not because I want to get revenge on her. You know what, she's a woman at the end of the day. And you know what happened was going to happen, or maybe I didn't see it yet. And you know what, I think that's how I took it, man. I want to.
But let's be clear too, because you were doing your dirt too.
So no. I was. I'm not going to sit here and say that she was the scourge of the earth. Look, man. I'm a monster. Okay, I'm a monster, and I know it. All right. When I do, but the things that I knew.
I appreciate that though, because we have a lot of guys who, like to say that their ex-wife is this and the ex-girlfriend is that, and I'm not going to take away from any guy like that, but there's also guys who are, it's the opposite. Like I remember a guy always going hard in these comments in these, men go in their own videos and all of that. He was always one of the guys to go the hardest. Well, come to find out that he used to, put hands on his wife and stuff like that. So I don't condone that. You know what I mean?
I don't condone that either, man.
So that makes it bad for the guys who have been through the gauntlet in the ringer. When you have guys trying to hide under that narrative, when it's not the case, they're just, let's be honest, they're just mad because if you rough up your wife and then you gotta, pay, then yeah, you should pay. But anyway, no, continue your story, bro. I appreciate.
Look, listen. I'm not gonna sit here and say that women are this, women are that. I mean, yeah, can we say she's for the streets? Yeah, but you got to know that, right? But also, I'm not gonna lie here either. I'm a fucking monster. look, listen, if I was given another relationship, you don't think I know exactly what's going on between me and her, and then thousands of other women that don't know who I am, and then when it comes down to it, listen, there is something, and I'm trying to do a case study on it. There is something when it comes down to men and women, but mostly the man, that makes him more desirable when he's in a relationship. Now, am I saying that, oh, I'm doing this so that other men can get it? No, I'm not trying to say that, or I'm not trying to dissuade having healthy relationships. In fact, I'm actually one of those guys that actually do want young men, if they get older or if they choose to do so, to have a healthy relationship. Because I think, you know what? It doesn't mean anything if you're not having a healthy relationship. However, it does mean something if you're trying to, save face, or you're trying to kowtow to her, knowing full well that you got needs that need to be met. That's number one. Number two, you have a thing in your mind in which you know what kind of woman you have. Because look, listen, man, when it came down, I knew guys that were in relationships that were they were unhappy, right? But they had like decent looking girlfriends, right? But turns out they were looking at like they had Pornhub. I remember going to my dorm room one day, and one of my roommates was actually like watching porn, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? He had his pants down and everything, and he's like, oh, sorry, man. I was like, dude, you have a girlfriend, right? He's like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, and I said, well,
wait, stop the show, stop the show, O'Shea voice. So hold on, Red Sings the Blues. So he had his pants down, and then y'all are talking. I mean, he pulled his pants up, right? Paul.
Yeah, he pulled his pants up.
Okay, you got to clarify these things, bro. Like,
sorry,
clarify, Paul. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Okay.
Sorry about that. I should have said that. But all right, he pulled his pants up, right? And I was like, dude, you have a girlfriend, right? He's like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. I said, so then why are you sitting in here like why are you doing this? Like, he's like, well, I have to. First off, I'm not attracted to her. I was like, okay, you're not attracted to her. So then what's going on? What kind of woman do you want? And he's just like, like, you see these kinds of women? I said, yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, I want those kinds of women. And I was like, oh, okay, so then why don't you do it? He's like, well, because I'm too afraid to leave her, right? I said, well, and I started thinking to myself, the same thing. I was like, well, in my relationship, because I was banging chicks, right? And I was like, all right, no, he has a good point. Why am I not doing that? And I kind of figured it out. Myself, I was lying to myself, all right? And every young man kind of knows this. He knows that he wants a woman that, does the things that maybe she does in porn, or maybe because a lot of guys watch anime, and a lot of guys have these like waifu things, right? They have these like kind of waifu fetishes.
It's called the Madonna whore complex.
Yeah. Guys know what they want. But in this kind of society, we have to say to ourselves, right, that like these kinds of women that the strong, independent, the one that gets all the stuff that a man does, right? We have to settle for those, right? Young men can't say to themselves, you know what, this is the type of woman that I want. Young men don't want to negotiate at all, because if they did, they would miss out on the viscosity. So to quote mediocre tutorials and reviews, the viscosity, they would miss out on that. And in order to get the viscosity, they have to kowtow to what the woman wants, right? So I started thinking about it, and I said, well, wait a minute. And it kind of brought me to that part of my yeah, I see everyone in the chat. Yeah, I know. He pulled his pants up immediately when I caught him. But I was just like, yo, dude, and it started bringing me to that point. I was getting pretty dissatisfied with how it was in my relationship for the last 2 to 3 years. And I would say the second year, it was like a wrap. Once I started finding out, like, well, first off, I started getting into body painting. So I was going to events with women, right? And I knew a connect in Brooklyn, because I lived in Brooklyn, and I started doing that. And when I started doing that, I didn't know it at the time, but I was learning female nature, how they actually, because you saw women in the element, you saw women naked already. And I was in a relationship, but I was still doing it. And I was a beginner, but yet again, I was learning from women like the kinky shit. So then I started saying to myself, well, shit, man. I don't even know if I can be in a relationship. And then look, at the end of the day, I just said to myself, you know what? This relationship might end. It's either going to end with me or it's going to end with her. And it did end with her because she was like, you know what? I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. You know what? I'm going to branch swing to somebody else. She didn't say she was branch swinging to somebody else, but it was heavily implied that she found somebody else and you're on your own, kid. And I was like, okay, you know, like, look, listen, I just need my bass amp back. I just need a couple more weeks to recover, and I just need you to leave me the fuck alone. And that's what happened. All right. Okay. She tried to come back to me, but that wasn't happening. I told her, look, listen, go to the guy that you are going to bang and just leave me alone because I'm never talking to you again. Because I don't need to be around you at this time. I don't need you, period, and we don't need to be friends. Like I'm that type of guy that is never friends with his exes or with women, period, ever again. Like I will never take that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Let me read the super chats real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Solo TV 84. We got special guest Red Sings the Blues in the building. You know, you guys check them out. The links will be posted throughout this live. And shout out to Sydney Mitta with the $2 Australian bucks. He says, "A Red Sings the Blues and our gracious host." Thank you, Sydney. I hope all is well down under, bro. For those that don't know, he's in Australia. Shout out to Legend of Salmonia. He says, "I got some overtime today, so I'll trick this to the bros. Sub Red, sub Solo, sub brothers in the chat." Right. Shout out to Legend of Salmonia, man. That's a real one, man. Always appreciate him.
Yeah, I talked to him not too long ago.
Dope. Shout out to Chris Von Eric in the building. You know what I mean? You might see him on Donovan Sharp's channel a lot. Salute to him with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Okay, so going back to the story. So at this point, you and he said pans always pans up.
Pans up always, yeah. No, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Because I needed to get in that. I needed to because I was doing a show and I forgot my key. And he was like, "Oh, dude, look, listen, I was like, dude, I just need to get my key, but just a quick question. Pull your pants up, dude. What the fuck?"
Right. Now, is it okay? Do you think that because look, when I was your age, right? Mm-hmm. The reason, why I stepped out was because at that time I had discovered the game, right? And so it was like opening up Pandora's box. Mm-hmm. And then to like apply, you know, these red pill truths at the time, game theory, whatever you want to call it, and to see it work, and then to just see how far can I take this, right?
Yeah.
And then you become addicted to it. To the point where now, you know, you have what you want, but then you're like, man, maybe I can do better, right?
So
is it a question of, for you, when you stepped out, was it because you were bored and you needed a challenge, or you weren't clapping enough cheeks? I mean, or you just wanted to conquer as much as you could, you know, as much of the cookie as you could?
All three of them.
All three of them. Okay.
All three of them.
Okay. I appreciate the candor. Okay.
All three of them. It was, and look, listen, am I going to sit here and say, look, listen, am I going to sit here and say, oh, I'm clapping cheeks right now? No, I don't have time to do that as of right now. I am currently in project after project, so I don't have time to do that. And it's not an excuse for me to say, oh, I'm not clapping cheeks. I'm always talking to women, dude. I talk to 3 women a day. I always look, listen, but do I strike out all the time? Yeah, of course I do. Why do I strike out? Because I already know that I might not be at that level yet, or I'm still learning. You know, what I did in the past is something now. I was doing that unconsciously. All right. Now I'm in a different mindset to the point where I'm saying to myself, okay, now I'm consciously in it. So now I'm consciously taking notes and I'm consciously finding out how I can deal with women nowadays. All right. Mm-hmm. It's different when you were in the past, when you were just unconscious with it. You knew what you physically knew what you were doing. Mentally, you did not understand it, but you knew something was up. But then you knew the cat was out of the bag. Now you're conscious about it, and now you're trying to put the puzzle pieces back together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. And shout out to Cold Brunette with the $49.99 super chat. Thank you. You know, it's not often that we have the ladies dropping in large donations, but we certainly do appreciate it over here. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm an equal opportunity donator receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
money's money, man.
You know, that's thank you.
Hey, man, if she's look, listen, if she's paying for you, look, I've had women pay for me, man. Look, listen, if they're paying for you, don't say shit.
Hey, bro.
Just say thank you.
Yo, I say thank you all the time. You know, I used to have a sugar mama back in the day, bro, and it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was just, you know, you know what time it is.
No, I know. Like the PS5 is secured, man. PS5 secured.
That's right.
Dude, I remember. Look, man, I had women that wanted to give me laptops and Nintendo DS games because I'm a heavy. Hold on 1 second. I mean, I still play this too. Hold on 1 second. I gotta get it out. Hold on. Still got the Game Boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was playing Emerald for the last 2 hours because I've been on 3 live streams, man, 3 of them. So this is my 4th one. This is my 4th one of the day. I've been grinding, man. So I had to play some Pokemon Emerald. I lost the fucking battle, but I'm here. I don't care.
Okay. All right. Now you said you don't consider yourself a dating coach, right? You do talk about a lot of, you know, you give a lot of commentary on articles and you do a lot of interviews, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, would you consider yourself, because I see you you support a lot of different streamers, which I appreciate, because you always, you know, every time you come on my channel, you always drop something. And like, guys, he's not working right now. So what's your excuse, bro? You know what I'm saying? No, like the people, I'm talking about somebody watching right now in the chat who's got a job but never donates. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that you're not working right now because of, you know, COVID.
Well, yes and no. I'm kind of doing my podcast, and I'm kind of I'm working back at the ice cream shop in which I actually worked at in community college for the last, like, I used to. Okay, so funny how you say that. I actually am not working, but I also am kind of working. Like the thing about it is that I used to work for a lot of people in my town, and they actually gave me certain jobs back. I started doing delivery in my broke ass car. You can go look that up on Instagram. Dude, I'm kind of like, I'm not making the money. I'm not making like the middle class American type dollars where I am actually, you know, owing more back in taxes. I'm actually working the minimum wage jobs, saying to myself, you know what, I'm going to save every freaking penny so I can upgrade my stuff and move out of here again, man. Like, this isn't my first time doing this.
Yeah, no, and you know what, bro? At your age, man, real talk, don't worry about it. When I was your age, bro, I was working 2 jobs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there were days where literally I would work 24 hours. I would work an 8-hour shift from like 2 to 11, and then I would work from 11:30 to 7:30, and then I would go back to the other job to like open from 8 to 4:30, literally. So, like, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do, man, to get it. And especially nowadays, man, these times, I'm not judging you at all, man. So like I was saying, you're not would you consider yourself more in the realms of I know you said you're not a dating coach, but giving game advice? Are you more of a MGTOW? Are you a black pillar? I mean, what do you consider your philosophy?
I'm just red sings the blues, man. I'm just red sings the blues.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Like,
but when it all boils down to is that, all right, I research, I do my homework. I'm a red pillar guy. I'm a red pillar. So I do the research. I read the books. I study the shit. I go online and I look up the shit, and then I give my take on it. So when it all boils down to, do I believe that, men should go their own way? Yes and no. Do I believe that men can have healthy relationships? Yes. Do I want guys to have healthy relationships? Yeah. Yeah. Look, listen, when it comes to the player lifestyle, not every guy is going to be like that. Not every guy's going to pump and dump. Not every guy's going to want to do that. And not every guy's going to get to do that. Right. So that's kind of where I come in. All right. Like, here's the information that I'm doing for you guys so that you guys don't have to literally go through every single thing, try to sift out the information. I give you a choice at the end of the day. Get to work. That's it. If you don't look, listen, if you want to bag chicks, go right on ahead. If you want to stay single and do whatever the hell you want, go right on ahead. If you want to get married, go right on ahead. All right. But bring that information back so that I can give these guys the information. All right. Because I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a life coach. I don't want to be considered that. But when it comes down to it, I'm kind of a dork. All right. I'm kind of one of those like PBS educational type shit. You know what I'm
saying? Okay. That's dope. That's dope. Let me just read the super chat. By the way, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is your gracious old Solomon Jones speaking with, excuse me, I said singing, speaking with Red Sings the Blues, and his channel will be posted in the chat. Let's support him. You know what I mean? Young up and coming YouTuber doing his thing. Shout out to Legend of Simonia with another 199 super chat. He says, "Yo, Red, I still got mine. SP was the stuff." What's SP?
Oh, the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance I showed them.
Okay.
This shit.
I only had the regular Game Boy. And then,
this one.
You know, shout out to Six Sounds with the $5 super chat. He says, "Keep doing your thing, Solo." Okay, appreciate that. Oh, Red Sings the Blues. Nowadays, if you probably noticed as well, there's been an increase in the black pill presence on YouTube. And I made a video actually last year stating that in about a decade, black pill is probably going to be bigger than red pill, right? Well, what are your thoughts on black pill and why they seem to focus for 8 hours every Saturday on LMS, looks, money, and status?
Funny you should say that, man. It all started. No. I guess you can say, and I was a kid. I was 4 years old when this happened. It goes back to, I want to get the date right. Hold on. Give me 5 seconds real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I should have came. Okay, take this date down. April 20th, 1999. That is the day and the time where masculinity was on challenge, okay? This was a time and where this wasn't the free love hippie shit. This was like the age of postmodernism, okay? And it kind of goes back to what Dig Talk was talking about yesterday when I was going with him. This is kind of the postmodernist kind of thing that we're kind of going in, all right? Where we're kind of saying that masculinity and femininity is subjective. Now, you can say that it is or it isn't. I believe that it's not, okay? Masculinity is masculinity, femininity is femininity. But April 20th, 1999 changed that all when two guys and when two teenagers in jumpsuits shot up a high school, okay? That shocked the world, that two teenagers went through this. They went through bullying and social outbreak to get to this point. And most of these black pill dudes are, glorifying these people like the Columbine shooters and the Elliot Rodgers of the world. These are guys that have been bullied, outcasted, and basically saying to themselves, you know what, women aren't going to get to me and stuff like that. And the thing about Elliot Rodgers, and it's kind of weird how he was rich, right? Because his father was the co-director of the Hunger Games. And he was rich and had a BMW and everything, but he couldn't get girls, right?
Right. And I remember making a video, not to cut you off, about Elliot Rodgers about 5-6 years ago, because that was a big news. When he wrote his manifesto, I actually read parts of it. And this guy he was a huge narcissist. I mean, delusions of grandeur and self-importance. And just even when you watch some of his videos, his mannerism, how he talked, like, he was like God's gift to women, but yet he was scared shitless to approach them.
Yeah. I mean, and you're right, man. Like, but the only reason why the black pill will get much bigger than the red pill is because the black pill is much more of a threat than the red pill is. Is the red pill much more of a threat? No, the thing about it is that the grand society, that the feminist society doesn't really give a shit about the red pill, right? They can disrespect us all they want, right? And they have been doing so, right? Donovan Sharp is just one example. Dr. Phil recommended that Donovan Sharp come on his show. If Donovan Sharp were to do that, he would get disrespected. And Donovan Sharp actually did a great thing by not going on that show, because he even knew,
I agree,
that if he were to go on, they would disrespect him. The society would just ostracize him. He would lose everything. And he played it in the right way because Donovan knows everything that, like, Donovan and I, look, listen, both of us know that if we were to go on, I'm not on his level just yet, but anyone knows that if they go into the main society the way that they are, they're getting disrespected. They're like, listen, if you were on that, dude, you're losing your job. You're losing your connections. You might even lose your channel. You might lose your way of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the black pill, these guys have nothing to lose. And that's what the society likes. These guys have nothing to lose, right? And when they shoot up places, they use them as a pedestal of masculinity gone terribly wrong, right? These are the guys that make 8-hour live streams, literally giving the mainstream media ammo. We don't give them ammo like the black pill does. In fact, you can actually say that the black pill, they'll get more bigger because they're actually a lot more dangerous than us. We're the more cleanly version of masculinity. They're the dirtiest. All right. This is what happens when you can't get laid. That's number one. This is what happens when you take bullying when you can't stand up for yourself when you get bullied. That's number two. And number three, this is what happens when you cannot get yourself out of a slump, right? The reason, and there was a guy that was on my YouTube channel, and he said, you know what, the black pill is the new red pill, the red pill is the blue pill. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And he said, yeah, and he gave me the explanation. He said, you're so intelligent. I can't believe that you're not black pill. I said, dude, I've gotten laid, so I can't be a black pillar, man. Like I just kept it a buck. If I was a black pillar, then I wouldn't be getting laid, man. I wouldn't be on here talking to you about fucking red pill awareness, man. And I wouldn't have the following that I do because, well, look, listen, I'm not a problem person, all right? I do come from a good background. That's number one. And number two, I can get laid, all right? It's not that hard. Like I can go out and get laid right now. It's not that hard, all right? And considering the amount of women that are watching me right now, that's a considerable fact, all right? And then when it comes down to it, I don't get down on myself that a girl is not attracted to me or I never stood up to my bullies. I actually have, and you're seeing that right now. But when it comes down to them, they can't do that. They're too afraid to do it, and they don't have the balls like I do to get on camera and talk to people about not only what I'm going through, but how I'm working through it and having solutions for other young men, because maybe there is a young man out there that is watching me and does want to get some solutions on how to dress and how to, gain skills and stuff like that. And I want to be the guy to give, to do the research, to do thorough research and make sure that young men are getting the good information that they have. And I also want to give them a choice. Now, I think that's where he came in and said, I wish you were a black pillar, because he's wishing that I can give these guys what they want, which is, oh, you need this, oh, you need that, in the most intelligent way possible. The reason why I'm so good at what I do right now is because I'm doing the homework and I'm making sure that every guy has a choice in his life. They don't have any choices. They're just looking for an intelligent guy to, get that to fund their crab in a barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I want to say real quick, I think that, don't get me wrong, they do have a lot of valid talking points, right? But it seems that in there's like this sense of hopelessness, which I just can't get with, because basically their only solution is either paying for hookers, which they then try to pass off as receipts, which to me, like where I'm from, we can't even rate that, dog. Like, you're gonna say you got receipts, but is receipts of hookers? Like. Yeah. Like
I can go to the grocery store and buy groceries. Does that mean you want the receipts from that?
Yeah, like that's like, me.
Anybody can go out and get a hooker. Yeah. I can go out and get a hooker.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that their points aren't valid, but I get emails from guys all the time. Well, let me rephrase that. Not all the time, but I get emails once every 4 or 5 months from a guy who's like, hey, I was in this black pill incel mentality, and I watched some of your motivational videos and no fat semen retention videos, and I lost 30 pounds, and now I have a girlfriend. You know what I mean? I've had guys send me emails like that, and then I find it hilarious because they like to make fun of me because, you know, obviously I'm a bit of a huskier guy, right? So who would believe that I could get with a woman, right? But the funny part is I tell them exactly how. Hey, if you have a kick-ass social circle with, you know, high quality people in there, women and men, you know, you're gonna catch somebody's eye. But they can't relate to that because I'm speaking from a realm of experience that most of them don't have. You know what I mean? They don't have that frame of reference of being in a social circle where there may be attractive women there as well as, you know, successful men, because most of them come from a pool of, you know, where they weren't the most popular in high school or middle school, or they were bullied. And then they come on YouTube and then they talk almost like a cult leader on some David Koresh shit, and then they make 8-hour live streams on Saturday nights, you know, while I'm knees deep in some sugar walls. And there's been instances of that. Facts. Shout out to Ike. Ike, I can't pronounce your last name, but shout out to Ike, man, with the 52. And then, of course, I also got to say, shout out to my mod, Will Lou, for dropping that $10 in the Cash App. Yo, Will Lou always supporting, though. You know, he's a real one. When you look at Red Sings the Blues, where everything is going, even yourself as a younger guy, how would you describe the modern, you know, dating market? Obviously, I know it's in COVID. Have you tried any other dating apps to see what's going on? I mean, what's your take on dating in 2020 and dating, you know, going into 2021?
Well, here's the thing, man. I actually took a break from dating to better my life. Okay, I know that sounds like a MGTOW aspect, but no. The reason why, no, 2021. Oh no, I'm full fledged. Once the masks are off, I'm going out there, man. Like I'm not joking. Like, look, listen, man. I've actually had to turn down Bashush because there are lots of girls actually that came to me. Look, listen, friend zoned and all, right? They are hating it. They hate the fact that they have boyfriends whom they wanted to go to, and now they want to come back to me. And I said, no, you're not coming back.
Wait, no. Did you friend zone them initially, or did they friend zone you?
They friend zoned me, okay. and then when COVID happened, they all came back. I was like, we ain't doing this. I blocked a lot of women, and there were some women that I actually kept around because some of them actually in the relationship I had, I actually fucked them, and we're cool. You know, we know the drill. All right. Look, listen, we want to fuck. What time? What date? Whose place? That's how that works. And, but I know that. I know that. All right. There are no feelings. There's no relationship. Look, I'll cook for you. All you got to do is get on the knees. All right. That's all I need you to do. All right. Look, listen. In exchange for me cooking, suck the dick. All right. And look, they do it. They do. Look.
Oh,
in exchange for a talent that I have, you're hungry. It's either you go find a simp.
You know, in the Full Metal Alchemist, they would call that love equivalent exchange, right?
Yeah. Look, listen. Listen. You want my talent? You want good food? Cool. I need my balls drained. So, listen. You can go find a monkey simp, or you can get me, and you already know what I want, right? But listen, I know what's easy for you, because I ain't gonna make it easy for you. But when it comes down to dating in 2020, I don't know, because I'm not dating. All right, I'm just trying to make it rain right now. I'm just trying to get back out there. Okay, I know that sounds, oh well, that's an excuse. No, it's not. Mm-hmm. If it was an excuse, the excuse would be that, oh, I'm trying to be, you know, like this, that, and the third. I'm trying to, you know, I know this is going to sound harsh on some people, you know, oh, I'm trying to quote unquote stay on my purpose. No, I'm not doing that. All right. I'm talking to women. I get shot down every day. All right. That is because I already know where I'm at. All right. And right now, I'm not using my money, I'm not using my job as an excuse. What I am doing is gaining information and giving it back to you. Okay? I'm doing it because most of you guys won't. I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Okay. Like when you say most of the guys, I mean, are you saying most of the guys your age or in general?
Oh, most of the guys my age.
Okay. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Solo TV 84. We got up and coming YouTuber Red Sings the Blues in the building. Why don't you smash the like button, because likes are free. And I hope everybody's doing great this evening. Now, with what's going on right now with COVID and everything, right? We've got an election coming up, and I'll be watching that debate.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if I should live stream my reactions. Probably not, but I'll be watching that debate, probably with a bottle of alcohol, because it's gonna be a fucking comedy show. I know that.
Oh yeah. Oh no, definitely. I'll be watching that, man.
You got two funny, elderly, rich, arrogant men. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I don't. I'm not here to talk politics. I'm just saying that this is going to be epic. You know me. I can respect the troll. So Trump is going to be trolling the crap out of Biden, and Biden, if he has a mental breakdown, he might, start cussing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh look. I'm definitely going to be front row popcorn for that one.
This is going to be one of the best debates since the last debate when Trump was
with Clinton
going all over Hillary.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because that happened right before the Me Too movement.
Oh yeah, that did.
I don't think Trump could have get away with it now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we have to understand something. If Clinton were to go into office, there would be no such thing as Me Too. If Trump got into office, they would find every which way to get him out of office, and the Me Too movement wouldn't exist without him.
I can only imagine where we would be at if Hillary was in office right now. It
wouldn't exist. It wouldn't exist.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think with COVID, everybody would still be on lockdown at home if Hillary was in office, right? I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so looking at it now, what do you see happening in 2021? I mean, obviously, nobody knows the future, right? If you would have told me, 7-8 months ago, what have you, that, I would be working from home and, that my life would completely change, that I couldn't go out for 3 months and, that I would, start watching The Magician or some bullshit like that. I mean, what do you see happening in 2021? Do you see some sort of a restoration to balance, or do you see it getting worse?
Good question. It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. And I think that with the information that we all have, because you are a part of this, I don't want to say that I'm also a part of this. We're all a part. If you are making red pill content, then you are a part of this. There will be a lot more information out. There will be a lot more, I guess, after this. If some 20-year-old sees me and he says to himself, you know what, I want to do this too, but I don't know how to go at it. And here's what I'm going to say to those that want to make red pill content. First off, you got to do your homework. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you got to be honest about who you are. Okay, I am very honest about who I am. You can watch all my videos and see that I am no dating coach. I don't sell you how to be an alpha male. I don't sell you how to be this or that, all right? I sell you how to use your skills, and with the information that I just give you, to be a better man, period. I want young men to be better young men, okay? Because you see it, man, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't get inspiration from you, dude. Look, listen, there are lots of young men out there that are right now, kowtowing to women, crying in front of them, and being effeminate and all this shit. It's time to end this, man. But it's gonna get a lot worse because you're already seeing it. You're seeing all these guys, these dudes, trashing, stores and whatnot. They're effeminate as fuck. We got to stop. I don't want to be considered like that, dude. I refuse to join in with that. All right. I want young men to be much better. And look, listen, When 2021 comes around, guess who's going to be mopping the floor with them? Me. All right, and I'm making that possible.
Okay. But do you see it getting worse, like in regards to dating and
oh yeah, it's gonna that's gonna get a lot worse. And I'm not telling guys to not date. I'm telling them to tread carefully. The thing about it is that look, listen, I can run game and I still have to tread carefully. All right, I still got to save the receipts, even the receipts of women that I've talked to, that I've had conversations with, right? Because when it all boils down to, all right, lots of like certain women know who I am, all right, and then when it's all said and done, they see me talking on this type of level. Oh no, we're gonna have to knock you down, all right, because okay, I dated you and stuff like that, and now you wanna talk like this to these kinds of dudes. No, I'm not letting you do that, and you're making this much money doing it. Oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And that's unfortunate of the dating market, where women are kind of weaponizing sex, and that's kind of what men are kind of understanding. Women are weaponizing sex to the point where men are just saying to themselves, well, if you're going to weaponize it, I'm going to weaponize it too. And men are kind of falling for that trick, which is why a lot of women are saying me too. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, we've both weaponized sex, and it's going to get a lot worse because women know that men want sex. And then when it all boils down to, men fall for the trap, so to speak. All right. Women know that men want sex, and then when they get it, that's when they hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I would even go to say this. Like nowadays, man, you got to keep all receipts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've learned that even if with women that you're not involved with intimately, if you're doing business with a woman, make sure
you got to save those receipts.
Make sure you have your paperwork handy, guys. Trust me, because I recently had to consult with an attorney just to be sure I was okay or whatnot. You know what I mean? And that will cost you more in the long run than doing paperwork. So, guys, save yourself the trouble, whether you're doing business or whatnot with a woman. Make sure you have it on paper, or you have some sort of consent on camera where she's not under duress. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm not a legal attorney, so make sure you know the law in your state, so that way you're protected properly.
Oh no, that's what I say on my channel, dude. Look, listen, I don't care if you get married, I don't care if you do this or that, but you better know your state laws, because you better know.
Yeah, and it's very important. And nowadays you got to be careful, because these women out here are crazy. I mean, I had this crazy chick who is a feminist on YouTube trying to basically extort me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Winnie the Pooh. You guys know who she is, and I already talked about that. And if you're a Patreon, if you know, if you don't, you missed out on a classic. It's very interesting. The way I see it right now, I mean, obviously dating is definitely dead. And me personally, and I know some people have said that I'm crazy, but I see like a food shortage coming, right? Hormel Foods already has confirmed that they won't be able to keep up with the food supply line. And I just think that, something is coming in regards to that. I mean, there's some signs and whatnot. And if you've been paying attention.
Oh, no, I've been paying definitely attention.
It's just like I said, I want people to make sure that they're stocked up, that they're ready to go, because you seen what happened when they said that we were running out of toilet paper. Imagine if we were out of food, how people would panic. Toilet paper was one thing. We were out of toilet paper in this country for like 3-4 months. Could you imagine if we have a food shortage, how people would panic compared to?
It would be an all-out panic, which is why I usually I stock up on canned goods, dry noodles, like pasta sauce and oatmeal and stuff like that, because you never know. You never know.
Facts.
But I also learned about emergency preparedness. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Boy Scouts, so I learned about emergency preparedness, to have food and water. Get some gallons of water, because the gallons of water right now is $1. At the supermarket. So you better go get it, man.
Christopher and Eric says, I'm stocked up on eggs, but need a girl to cook them.
One more second. Chris Von Eric, congratulations on 1K, man. He was at 999, and I saw that. And today he just got 1K. So congratulations, Chris. You're up there with the big leagues, man.
YouTube videos too?
Yeah, Chris Von Eric. Yeah, he's part of the Red Lens.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I got to check them out. Yeah, Chris Von Eric. Hey, for those of you who saw the Instagram, look, one of the girls knew how to cook eggs. I'll leave it at that. She was cooking. You guys saw her frying the eggs. She was frying the eggs. So thank God. Yeah, I mean, for those who don't know, the egg, it's an inside joke that started from the 7 where me and Steve the Dean Williams, you guys remember.
I watch that. I watch you guys every time on the 7.
Yeah. I'm also letting the audience know for those who haven't seen it. But basically me and Steve were going back, and then I had my Allen Iverson moment. Remember when Allen Iverson was like, practice? I was talking about practice, and that was my moment where me and Steve were talking about eggs, and Steve was telling me how to train a chick how to make eggs. And
yeah, definitely. I remember that. I was laughing. Yeah, man.
By the way, have you seen the Salt Bay video yet?
The Salt Bay video yet?
Hold on, let me pull this up. So this just came out this morning, and shout out to Informed. I forgot the brother's name, man, but I shouted him out. But this is the video, and I want to play this because at first everybody thought it was the guy's girlfriend, but it may have been his sister. But hold on one second. I'm gonna share my screen here, and then you're gonna see this, and this is like. Yeah, bro. This is hold on one second. Boom. This is what we're dealing with. All right, so here we go. For those who saw my analysis, you already know what it is. For those who haven't, I'm gonna play it for you. Hold on. I want to see your reaction while we play this. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, hold on. The volume must be off. That's cool. Wait. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get the volume up. Oh, no. Hold on one second.
Did you share audio?
Typically that on this, it comes with it. So that shouldn't be an issue. Hold on. Let me just play one that has it.
Oh yeah. I got all that.
Hold on one second. Is this it? Or it might just be my computer. 1 second. Okay, so you can't see it, but basically, the girl is twerking, right? And supposedly that's the guy's little sister. And this is at Salt Bay's restaurant. Now, Salt Bay is like a big social media influencer / cook. And so she's just throwing it back for Salt Bay, as you can see. And look at the dude just come in there like, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, guy's simple, man.
I don't know.
If that's his girlfriend or something.
Yeah. So at first people assume that, okay, it's the guy's girlfriend or hold on, let me be careful because sometimes with Twitter, man, some stuff might come up you don't want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah, you always got to be careful with that.
But like when you look at a girl like that, and by the way, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Red Sings the Blues. I like women that can dance or are freaky, but there's a time and place for everything, right?
Oh no, yes.
She's doing this in public. Is this an anomaly, you would say, or is this normal Generation Z women behavior?
I want to say it is. Oh God, I want to say it's. Oh,
I mean,
the more you know what, the more I look at it, the more I say this is normal. This is like something that you watch every day, and it's like, why is this normal? Why is this normal? Like women twerking in groups and stuff like that, and then doing that in like group numbers. It's like, look, man, look, I don't mind it. Look, listen, I'm not gonna. Let's keep it a buck. I love big butts, and I cannot lie, and the other brothers can't deny. But when it comes down to it, can you do that in private when I'm telling you to do certain stuff, please? All right, let's keep it real. I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I like it when you're doing that for me and not anybody else. All right, there is a time and place for it, but women have used their sexuality to get stuff like that from guys. All right, and
Right.
it's just normalized. You know, we've literally women have to come to terms with them being hypersexualized and them being the forefront of it. All right, with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, you know, the WAP shit. First off, that's a snitch record. Cardi B said in the lyric, "I can't cook, I can't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring." That's literally a snitch record. She snitched on the modern day woman, right? It's just, listen, a lot of women can't cook. Why do you think I learned how to cook, dude? Because lots of women can't. All they know how to do is just twerk and suck dick. And I don't like saying that. I'm not saying all women, but like the majority of women I've met, it's like, damn, can't even boil fucking water, man. Like, what are you good for?
It comes down to what I was saying about that egg girl, right? That became.
Wait. One thing though, Aaron B. Yeah, I would smash. Let's keep no cap. I would smash. But what were we gonna say?
So yeah, my playback is being funny, so I know it's my computer. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it was something like I said in that egg joke that's become kind of a meme, right?
Yeah, the you empty egg carton.
I mean what was that?
The empty egg carton.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, so no, with the egg joke, right? So basically, I mean, the girl was, you know, she was 22 and she didn't know how to make sunny side up eggs, which is the easiest type of eggs to make. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Anyway, hold on. Let me play the video now in full.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
1 second here. We got this video. Boom. And I know some of you guys have already seen it. Now, this is with the audio. Red Sings the Blues. This is a lot better. Watch.
Bro, but are you surprised at this? Are you surprised that she was shaking her ass for somebody that was internet famous, dude? Like you look, listen, you're the one that liked her.
Hold on. You were speaking over the audio.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Hold on a second. I mean, when you watch something like this, right? I mean, do you think he reacted too strongly or he reacted just right? What's your take on this?
A mixture of both. He responded right. But he responded too strongly. Look, listen, dude. Look, you know what? I could get mad at a woman twerking in front of somebody else. I could. But then yet again, also know that there are red flags when it comes to dating women like that. Because if she was if she was twerking when she first met you, she's gonna be twerking for somebody else when the time comes. Because look, listen, women are gonna do what they're gonna do. I forget which female artist made the song "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." Dude, that's times 20 now in 2020. Girls just want to have fun, dude. Listen. If you're trying to wife that shit up, trust and believe that she's gonna be twerking for 10 other dudes. Let's keep it a buck though.
Yeah, and I guess my understanding now is that that's not his girlfriend or wife, but his sister. So when people are like, "Yo," his reaction as a brother, man. Look, I can understand if my little sisters. You know what I mean? And my little sisters were always. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. My little sisters are probably thoughts. So let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I know what you mean. Mm-hmm.
But they're probably better at hiding it compared to the average black woman. But I mean, when you see that, I mean, somebody said there was a guy who said that, hey, if you catch your girlfriend, and by the way, let's be clear, allegedly that's the guy's sister. Okay. But he said, if you catch your girlfriend doing this, just take her.
It's over.
No, this hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. This is what the guy said, right? This guy said, hey, if you catch your girlfriend twerking on another guy, just take her home and kiss her on the forehead and say, babe, that's not what you do.
No. No.
That's what the guy said. I mean, there's a lot of sucker shit.
Okay.
In Twitter comments, bro. Like facts.
Okay. You can go. Hey, look, listen. Take her home, kiss her on the cheek, and say. And you know what she's gonna do? The exact same thing. Like, listen. Women are gonna do the exact same thing. Because men aren't gonna. Because men have no backbone, dude. Because it's just like, all right, you know what? In order to get the viscosity, I'm gonna just keep to myself. You know what? I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to give her any 3-strike rule. I'm not even going to give her no, if a woman did that to me, knowing full well how I am with that shit, look, listen, I don't mind if you twerk for me, but if you twerk for another dude, oh no, keep going. But I'm changing the locks on my door. Your clothes will be out, and you all going to have to find the guy that you twerk for. Hey, go ahead. Fuck him. I don't care. Look, listen, I don't care. But you're not coming back here.
Right. And right now, guys, I do see in the chat, guys, that there is conflicting information. Some are saying it's a sister. Some are saying it's girlfriend. Here's the thing. Whether she's his girlfriend, sister, auntie, mammy, second cousin from Uncle Ronnie and Uncle Day, it doesn't matter. If you are a woman in public with me, whether you're a family member or a lover of mine, that's just not how you act. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand that, I don't know, some people may say, well, what's the context? Well, obviously the context, we don't know it fully, but we do know that he was not in a joking mood, you know? And I know that some people have come out already and made videos with a bunch of assumptions and stuff like that. And that's why when I made my video, it's so short, right? And this one, another thing I want to talk about real quick for you, Red Sings the Blues, since you're a new content creator. Don't just jump into, like, a lot of mistakes I see people make is if they don't know the facts, they just run wild with it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we can assume it's the girl's, guy's girlfriend, right? But if it's not, and now you made a full video about this, for 10, 20 minutes, and you have your facts wrong, then you end up looking silly. And that's one of the reasons why on certain topics I tend to wait, because I want to know the facts, because I've been in positions before where I've made videos jumping the gun, and because my facts weren't accurate, the video ends up looking like I'm just like trying to click. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's very important. Like, we have to, we're not, look, I know we're not professional journalists here, but we have to have our facts in order, because our audience expects us to give them the facts. So when you're running wild with it and you don't even know if that's his sister, that's his auntie, his mammy, if that's his babysitter from 3rd grade, you don't know. And then you're trying to report it like, that's his wife. She was throwing it back for salt bait. I mean, then, your credibility then gets shot, because you're just reporting anything like everybody else. And as content creator, we should know better. And I'm not talking at you, Red Sings the Blues, but just at some content creators that already jump in the gun. And that's not just in the manosphere sector, but also period in social media, from what I've seen. So
well, the thing is, dude, is that I also wait for the facts before I even jump on a video. Everyone wants me to do videos now regarding certain things. I said, yo, dude, listen, I know I can get 1,000 views right now, but first, let me get the facts first. Let me first do my homework. Let me first do my research before I do the facts. Because if I give you a video and it goes viral and shit like that, and you know what, I didn't do the research thoroughly, then I'm gonna have to retract my shit. All right, and I don't want to keep on retracting shit. And not only that, like, I don't do I talk about certain trending things? Yeah, I do. But I also do my research 3 days after the fact that more research came out about it. Right. And I mean, that's kind of going into, like, basic journalism, is that first off, you're completely unbiased, but also you don't give your own spin on it, but you kind of give your own opinion on it. And that's kind of how I do my stuff. I do the research, I do my homework, I write stuff down, and then I, practice it with my crew. I'm not the only person that does the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why Red Sings the Blues, for me, when I made my video, right, I mentioned it clearly that, hey, guys, just to be clear, we don't have verification as of right now when this video is being uploaded. If it's his girlfriend, his wife, his mammy, auntie, his third grade, teacher, we don't know who she is, right? But I made the assumption. But what I did say is I also clarified it. We got to be clear, because if we just run without any context, without any facts, then it diminishes our credibility too as a space that, when we talk about red pill, I call it the truth. You know what I'm saying? And so that's very important. And I think that, when you see stuff like this, don't get me wrong. Like, here's my thing, Red Sings the Blues. As I've gotten older, like, especially when you're dealing with younger women, right? When we're talking about younger, I'm talking about like 18 to 30, right?
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but a lot of these women, I don't care how hot they are. Don't be fooled by the hot women. They do the most dirt. It's just that the hotter women are more discreet when they jump up and down on the pogo stick. But a lot of women nowadays do have a for the streets behavior. I hate to say it, but it's true. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I mean, you see it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of women are for the streets.
Well, I don't say she's for the streets. I say she's to the shadow realm on my show. We send her to the shadow realm. If you know what I'm talking about. Most guys here know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no,
I send her to the shadow realm, man. I don't send her to the streets. The streets are too warm. We send her to the shadow realm. That's much colder.
Right. I mean, if that was my little sister doing it, Lord.
Oh no, dude. Listen. No. I have a little sister, and you know what? Listen. I don't know what she does. Like, I ain't gonna give her information out, but
you can tell she does that on the regular.
Man, oh, dude. Listen, man. Listen. This is the type of woman that you want to date, man. And listen. I ain't saying that's a woman you have fun with. I know the women to have fun with. And if they're trying to hide the fact that they are trying to be girlfriend material, oh no, I know how to talk to you. Like, don't think I don't know how to talk to you. All right, women tell on themselves all the time, but you gotta understand the language of how they talk. Like you gotta play it. You gotta play it smoothly, because if you don't, they're not gonna look. Listen, I remember going on a coffee date, and there was this girl, all right. And she was trying to play it off as she was like quote unquote wifey material, and yeah, she was black. And I was just like, you know what? I like to go to a beach, right? and then look, listen. She tried to play it off as if this woman was girlfriend material. When the first I met her at the laundromat, dude, and she was wearing she was thick as fuck, so I wanted her, right? But she was playing hard to get, right? She was trying to say, "Oh, I'm a wife. I'm wifey material." 5 minutes into the conversation, she's talking about threesomes and all that shit. I was like, I knew it. You just like, come on. I already knew you were about that life by just talking. First off, by looking at you. That's number one. And number two, by just talking to you. Like, you realize you realize that the jig is up. Now you're trying to say to me that you're wifey material. I said, yeah, we'll see about that. And I left it like that. I said, yeah, we'll see about that. Never saw that woman again. Like, because she knew that the jig was up. Like, she knew that. Look, listen, you think I'm stupid? Come on, bro.
Yeah, and it's true. You have a lot of women that will do the dual mating strategy where they try to appear like good women.
Yeah.
To one man, and then to another man, they're all out. And that's why I always say, which confuses my audience, but if a woman comes up to me from the jump and she's honest about, hey, I just want to have fun, or hey, I'm in my thought phase. I've had women say that. I'm in my whole phase right now. I just want to have fun. You know what? I have respect for that woman. Yeah. And you know why? Because I know what it is. She knows what let's fuck the bullshit. She's not playing no games. I'm not playing no games. She knows what she's here for. Let me call Pizza Hut. I got the chicken wings coming with extra ranch. Let's do what I respect that more than a girl trying to pretend like she's wifey material. And, she's just doing that because she's getting dug out by Tyrone on the side, and she wants me to play the sucker.
Yeah, look, I was like, dude, why do you think I'm stupid? I didn't say I was red pill aware. I'm just like, let's not fake the funk here. Let's not fake the funk. Look, listen, look, listen, you're cool with me. You're cool with me. Let's just look. Listen. I thank you for the coffee that you paid for, but let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, man. Like,
right.
We're here because listen, I want to get my dick sucked, and in exchange for you doing that, look, listen, we can have fun. We can do that. I'm cool with that.
I'm not about goose. Yeah.
But don't sit here and tell me that I'm wifey material. I can cook and clean and shit like that when I already know that you can. And then on top of that, you're saying, oh, if you give me 3 dates, I'll give you the fashush. And I'm like, nigga, you just talked to me about threesomes. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do with that? You think I'm a sucker? Come on, bro.
You know, and to me, it's like, and then women get mad. They're like, well, you want us to hold out. No, the hypocrisy is you make one guy wait because you're not that attracted to him, and he jumps through all these hoops. He does all the work, right? And a lot of us guys, if we're honest, we can relate to it because I've been that guy.
Yeah.
You know, taking the girl out to dinner. You know, she comes over Netflix and chill. And I don't even pull down my pants, you know, and whatever.
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it. I'm being a gentleman. But the meantime, this girl, you know, she riding Tyrone, she riding Day Baby, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because that's how it is. And the reality is that men have caught on, and now that's why you see so many women panicking, running to these, excuse me, female dating coaches channels. Because now men, especially what we would consider, you know, and I hate using this word because I think it's the internet has made it, you know, especially YouTube has made the word bastardized it. But, you know, the men that would be considered beta male or blue pill men, they're not picking up the tab anymore for, you know, single mothers or women that come with a lot of baggage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this was like a, excuse me. This was a good looking. This was a black woman class, bro. I'm like, this was a black woman class, thick as fuck, you know, educated, all that shit. You know, like, all right, look, listen, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. We just have a little fun. But don't sit up here and lie about you wifey material. And I already know black educated women be the most freakiest women of them all. Look, listen, I was in Brooklyn. I know the black women over there. Come on, bro. Like if we're keeping it real, I'm gonna keep it real. I hope the guy you keep it real, because look, listen, I'm not wasting my time. But here's another thing that you brought up, Solo, is that not only are they going to dating coaches, the female dating coaches, not only that, they're coming over here. All right. Mm-hmm. If you haven't noticed, in 2019, there were only like 3, 4, 5 women coming into the manosphere, and I've seen this. All right. There were women calling Donovan Sharp show. Look, listen, I was a caller on Donovan Sharp show before I did Red Sings the Blues, so that's kind of how I got started. And then you saw more, and you see this now more than ever with 2020. There are more women here in the manosphere than ever before. This is not a surprise to me, because now we are in the age of where decadence has been taken away from women, and now guess what? Their beta male husbands aren't picking up the tab. They're divorcing them, and the good men are not coming around anymore. And the good men are usually up in here. They're up in here in the manosphere. And now they're coming over here and learning about the sphere. All right. And because look, listen, I've had 2 to 3 women on my channel in the live streams. And I see that there are because I used to have like 1 or 2 people show up to my live streams. And now I get 20, 30, 40 people. And I'm pretty sure that there are 6 women up in there. I'm pretty sure that there are 6. Because they're looking for men now. They are and they just realized, oh shit, there are no good men anymore. Look, the age of good men is gone. All right, men are now. Look, listen, go get your testosterone check, guys, because you're gonna need it.
You know, I think, and you know what? It's funny because a lot of people say that I kowtow to women or I simp, right? Mm-hmm. But I've been saying what you're saying. I've been saying this for the last 3-4 years, bro. That and guys have been saying it before me. You know, Barbarossa, salute to him, the first MGTOW. He always used to, and thinking ape, they always used to have a saying called, you know, most men are one blowjob away from going back to the plantation, right?
Always.
And yep. I've said this as well. There are a lot of guys that are in these red pill spaces that are disingenuous about wanting to be with women, and I don't see anything wrong with that. And for that, I will give black pillars their respect, because at least with black pillars, they're honest about that they still want to deal with women, right? They want women's affection. What they're delusional about is trying to pass hookers as receipts. No. Guys like QB Willie, hooker fuckers, trying to pass that off as receipts. That's not receipts. That's lame shit. Even I don't do that.
Yeah. Look, listen.
Like that's just really bizarre, yo. You guys are making 8-hour live streams on where to smash hookers. Like, come on, bro. Like that's some corny shit to me. But the reality is, let me finish my thought here real quick.
No, go ahead.
The reality is the women have infiltrated the space because number one, there are a lot of men who are they're thirsty in the comments. Even when I brought this toxic female on my channel who was talking uncouth and just disrespectful, men were in her DMs, and she showed me some screenshots. There are a lot of men out here that if a woman were just to bat her eyelashes on some Tinkerbell shit, those men would jump 50 feet in the air to their own death. There are a lot of men out here who are disingenuous. You guys want coochie, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, guys, we don't swing, that way. You're not over on Solar TV 84. Yeah. I mean, on some of them other channels, they might do some weirdo shh. But we don't do that over here. So I never fault a man for still wanting to deal with women. That is natural. Now, if you're here and you want to, play with swords and, you want to play with pencils and all of that, bro, you're on the wrong channel, bro. You need to go back to that weirdo channel. That's what they do in those 9-8-hour hangouts, bro. You know what I mean? They talk about weirdo stuff. We don't, about getting face surgery and, liposuction and, how to pay for hookers and, if you just a bunch of weirdo stuff. But anyway, let me read the super chat and then get back. Quarantino, the god in the building, salute to him. He says, don't save her. She don't want to be safe. Hashtag for the streets. Y'all doing the call-ins? LMAO? Nah, no call-ins, man. This is a one-on-one show, bro. Just a one-on-one. And we got about 5 minutes left. We're a little over time.
Yeah, definitely. I got something to show you before I go too.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Don't yell at me. This was a project that I was doing. Hold on one second. I cut this out, and look what I made for you. If you want to get it, I wood burned it. So
dope.
Yeah, man. I do this on the regular, man. I do a lot of wood burning stuff. Yeah, man.
Hey, bro, I got my PO box. I can email it to you. It should be on the email too, bro. Like, that is dope, bro.
Yeah, dude, I've been doing this on my spare time. So definitely I'll send it to you.
Oh, bro, that is dope, man. How much do I owe you for it?
Dude, don't worry about it.
You sure? All right, we'll talk off camera about that.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right, well, Red Sings the Blues, by the way, welcome to Solo TV 84. We're here with up-and-coming content creator Red Sings the Blues, having a very dope discussion. Red, is there any topic that you want to talk about that we didn't touch on yet, or anything you want to go deeper about?
So there's a lot of division in the manosphere, and I'm kind of seeing that. And the thing that I've been trying to do the most on my show is to not have a lot of beef with people, because I believe that I try to stay drama free as much as I can. If somebody likes to make a video about me, I let them do it, and I laugh at it. I haven't gotten there yet, but I know one of these days somebody's going to have something to say about me. And I'm not saying I'm not prepared for that, but I just know that that day is coming. But when it all boils down to is that, I try to, look, listen, I may disagree with certain people at the end of the day, but a lot of people are like yesterday, like we were guys are going after Kevin Samuels, they're going after AMS and stuff like that. And I see this all the time, the manosphere has done something in my life that I give thanks to, I give homage to, because if it wasn't for the manosphere, I probably wouldn't be here talking, or maybe just not making videos. All right. But there's a lot of division, and I try so hard to, just not make videos about people, to not get in my feelings about stuff. And, and I think a lot of things that are happening right now is that, considering that the manosphere is a social group, it's just not a thing. It's a social group, and every social group goes through change. And I think right now that in the manosphere there is a constant change going. All right, now men want something else. They want, they don't only want unity, that's number one, but they also want more solutions, more real solutions, by the way. Because a lot of guys can say, the pickup lines in the game and shit, but they're not gonna give you certain solutions to like average everyday problems. Because not every guy is gonna be a high value male at the end of the day. They're gonna be probably a guy like me. All right. And I'm not a big guy. All right. I'm a decent guy. I'm cool with where I'm at, but I do want to listen, I do want to get on one-on-one with Donovan Sharp, and I would like to be on the Roommates podcast one day, and I'm going to work to get there. But I already know that I don't want to, knock anyone's hustle and stuff like that. But we're doing that here in the manosphere because and the drama's just going to keep going on. But what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, excellent point. And shout out to Cut to the Chase TV. He's also a YouTuber. He says, never respond to internet beef, it'll ruin your channel. Yeah, beef is not good in the long term for your channel. Trust me. Definitely. I know that from personal experience. And I've had a lot of stuff done that I handled behind the scenes. But then sometimes it's inevitable. And then you may have to address things publicly, especially when you have people lying on you and stuff like that. But definitely. I do agree. I think that, here's my thing. If somebody disagrees with one of my talking points, ideologies, philosophies, or all of my ideologies, philosophies, and whatnot, great. Point it out, explain it. But when people like this one lame content creator, they just attack you, do ad hominem attacks, and then they lie about it. Like you have a content creator who's trying to make it seem like I made a pickup video when I was wearing a dashiki. It wasn't a pickup video. It was a prank. I mean, it's obvious it was a prank. And that's how you know that guy is a liar, because he keeps lying, says, yeah, he's like dancing in front of these girls and getting on his knee. It was a prank video. And the fact that your audience doesn't check you when you lie, that proves it to me that you were just in it for the clout. You're a clout chaser, and you will lie to do it, and you're a blatant liar. You've lied about several things. So I don't, when people start to lie and start to do smear campaigns, instead of attacking your ideology and your philosophy, but they want to, talk about how you look and how you do this and that, it's a sign of jealousy and bitch assness. You know what I mean? And so the best thing to do is, one thing I've realized is, as you climb higher as a content creator, you're going to get more hate. You're going to get more of that. I get people sending me emails every day talking about how I should suck on their this and that. I've had guys send me dick pics, paws. You get all types of hate, bro. All types of hate. And, unfortunately, it's part of the gig, because there are a lot of people, they're jealous of your success, or they want to be at your level, and they feel like they're better than you. But instead of, putting in the work and showing that they're better, they would just rather tear you down to build themselves up. And to me, that's sucker shit.
Yeah.
I never had to do that on my channel, because the only time I respond to beef is if somebody tries to slander me, somebody's talking crazy about me. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody's just being totally disrespectful, and I finally had to address it. But I'm never going to beef with somebody just to build myself up. You know what I'm saying? And so I do agree, like with beefs, ignore them, because long run, they're bad for
they're bad for business.
Business. But if you do have to address them in circumstances where, my opinion, what they're saying is so egregious, or the lies are out of hand, or what have you, then I do think that you have every right to defend yourself. As a content creator, hell, you have any right to defend yourself, right? As long as you do it within the YouTube guidelines. But sometimes when you are beefing with people, sometimes people, Red Sings the Blues, they're just beefing with you because, in the words of Chronicles Judah 144, they just want a hug.
Yeah.
They just want a hug, bro, because, they're not getting attention at home, so they just want a hug, bro. Facts.
Look, listen. I haven't had a hug in almost a fucking year, but I don't let that shit get to me. That's just the way it is. As a man, look, listen. No one's gonna be there to hug you, but I'm not gonna be on some bitch ass shit talking about, oh, this guy is this and that, man. Like, look, listen. I want to be. Look, listen, when I saw AMS, Kevin Samuels, and Steph is Cold on the Roommates, look, listen, I said, you know what? I want to be on there too. All right. I want to be on one-on-one with Donovan Sharp. And you know what? I talked to 3 of the 7, so I'm going to get there. So I don't have time to be like hating on people. The thing about it, the thing that I do is, how do I get up there? How do I get up there so I can do that? How can I get up there? So, you know, I come from a different, I come from a different aspect of life. You know, like, all right, I've had bad experiences with women and stuff like that, but I've also had good experiences with women. And I'm going to take all the good and bad, and I'm going to do the research, and I'm going to give it to you guys. And you can't say that I haven't done all the research and shit like that. There's no excuse nowadays. There's way too much information for you guys to keep on saying, well, I can't get a woman, I can't get laid, I can't get my dick sucked. Whoa. Look, Red Sings the Blues exist, man. Go watch it.
Yeah. And you know what? And here's the thing. Like, I like what you're doing. I mean, you got to understand, man, when I first came on YouTube, there was nobody to give me a look. I had to start from the ground up, and it took a while. A lot of people don't realize it. It took a long time to get where I'm at. So when people see what they see now, it took years of hard work, and I'm still working hard because I'm not even where I want to be. You know, the channel has had setbacks where I was doing very well, and then I've been shadow banned, and so I've been trying to work around that. And so, you know, it's a process. But you know what? When I compare where I was at YouTube wise 5 years ago to where I'm today, it's a good look. Like, you know, I'm blessed. I'm humbled. I got to thank my audience for that. People like yourself who donate all the time when you see me, and you'll get there. You just got to work hard and find your niche, and more importantly, try to be original. You know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of guys who want to sound one way. You got guys that want to be like AMS, so you know they rub their hands like them. You got guys that want to be like, you know, another guy, so they take off their shirt. I mean, you got a bunch of people copying other people instead of being original, which is, you know, sucker shit, you know, and that's why these niggas, they won't get ahead. Like, in this space, you got to be original. You got to be a trendsetter nowadays. Yeah. If you're not original, you're just gonna be a carbon copy of somebody else. You know what I mean?
Definitely, dude. I would love to have you. Here's my goal with this, man. And I look, listen, I'm gonna fight tooth and nail with my freelance, because I still freelance. I do actually want to have you know, my own studio, my own podcast studio, where I'm actually doing this not at my desk, not at my parents' house, but like in my own place. So like, definitely that's something I'm gonna be saving up for. Going to be saving up for the equipment and stuff like that, because I actually want to take it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, because I want to, and me personally, from me to you, I do want to interview you, but we're going to talk about that. You know, and I definitely have to definitely want to do exactly what Donovan Sharp's doing, like flying people out and physically getting them there, like the whole roommates experience. Yeah, I want to be on there, and I know I've been saying that, I do, because I really want to do that. I really want to get there. I really want to be at that level where I can say, you know what, this is where I am, and I want to. I'm not saying that as a thing of oh, I just want to be there just to be there. No, like, I see the importance of it. There is an important factor in which I want to give my story to people that might need it. Maybe somebody is going through the same thing that I'm going through, and they don't know where to go. And I think that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the service that I want to do, because I know that there's a lot of guys that may look at you or somebody else and say, you know what, I may not want to be that, or I may not want to be there, but with me, I'm myself, and I never want to be anybody else but me. And I have my own flaws, but look, I make it work, man. And I want to be that. And even if I just help out one person, man, it doesn't. If I don't help out the whole world, it doesn't matter to me. But if I do help out one person, that means something to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And yeah, bro, let me read the super chat before I respond real quick. Shout out to Sydney. He says, I love beef as long as it's not beef with people or beef curtains. Salute to Sydney. Yeah, no Red Sings the Blues. And bro, you have the right mindset. You know, you're not coming into space beefing or trying to call people out to get views. You know, you're doing the work, bro. And you know, it might take you a while, bro. It doesn't always happen overnight. I can tell you it didn't happen for me overnight. And I'm not saying that to discourage you, but I'm telling you this to be realistic, because some people, and I did a video on this last year. I was talking to a YouTuber, and he was complaining about that it took him a year to get to 10,000 subscribers. And I was talking to the YouTuber and I was telling him, bro, you know, it took me about 3.5 years to get to 10,000 subscribers. You got there 3.5 times faster than I did. You know what I mean? So people don't realize like how easy it, like, because the space has become so much bigger. Back when I started to make Red Pill content every day 5 years ago, there wasn't the same audience as there is right now. You know what I'm saying? The audience was very, very small. And it's just in the last 2 years where you've really seen the explosion of the audience increase tremendously. But when like I said, 5 years ago, you know, the thought of 10,000 never even crossed my mind because, hell, I was happy just to get to 1,000 back then.
Yeah, look, listen. Yeah. I am. Look, listen. Chris Von Erich, like I said, Chris Von Erich, you have gotten to 1K subs. I look, listen, it maybe have been because of the hard work that you've done and maybe because I promoted you, all right? But definitely I'm glad that you got there. I'm not jealous of him at all, man. I just want to know how you get up there. But I know it's not going to be an easy thing. But also, I already know this, man. In order to be, you know, like a part of bigger crowds and shit like that, because I'm a part of the entertainment industry, man. That shit is not an overnight thing. And unless it's an overnight thing, you be on some casting couches, all right? You be on you literally be neck deep in the casting couch, all right? But when it all boils down to, I already know that. Like, but I know this. I know that it's not gonna be a few months and then you get 1,000 subscribers. No, I know that. It's easy for me to say, you know what? I want to be at this level in a year. Listen, I was just glad to be at 500 subscribers in 3 months. And I just didn't get there just because I've been collabing with people. I've been, you know, I literally did Coach EO's book this literally 2 streams ago. I've been doing books. I'm reading books. I'm doing stuff that maybe people don't do, which is read other people's books, talk to other people, and actually humanize other people, because that's also another thing too. We're not really humanizing. Look, listen, and I think we're kind of seeing this. We're men at the end of the day, but we also are human beings. And we got to treat each other at least like human beings, all right? I know we want to treat each other like alpha males. We want to butt heads and drink beer and break beer glasses. Don't get me wrong. That's cool and all. Like, I'm all for that. But also, we're human beings. We got lives and shit like that. And we also have maybe something that maybe we haven't talked about yet. And that's something that I actually want to talk about. The stuff that we haven't talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And like I said, bro, I'm just, you know, trying to chop up the game with you as well as possible other content creators listening that don't get discouraged, bro. Because, you know, there's many times where I had a fire video where I was like, yo, this video is going to go viral. And it went double wood. You know what I mean? And then it'd be the video that you don't even think goes viral. It goes viral, and you're like this video?
Yeah.
You know, so it's weird what the algorithm picks up, because sometimes the algorithm is weird. Like, there's one video right now that I posted 4 years ago that's still getting crazy views, you know, but it was 4 years ago, you know. So you can't control these things. And all I'm saying is, man, don't be discouraged.
I'm never discouraged. You know, the only time when I get discouraged is when I can't, you know, really if I can't get my ice cream, man. I mean, I go to Rita's almost every week. So if I'm gonna be sad when they close, man. I'm gonna be sad because I don't know where else to get fucking ice cream, and I don't like. And I mean, I love Dairy Queen, but not really. But I already know that there is a lot of work that needs to be done, and there is a lot of work on my podcast that is gonna be done. All right, I just started, man. I have at least 400 topics in which I have not even talked about. There are lots of movies that we haven't done, and there's a lot of things that we haven't even done yet. So it's not the end. It's only the beginning.
That's what's up. And shout out to the Shodan Lucian Dojo, aka Princess Simonia. He says, shoot bros, congrats, man. I'm 6 shorts of 100 subs. Hey, bro, listen. We all started at the same number at 0. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So it's just keep grinding, keep putting the work in. You guys make sure on the playback to follow Red Sings the Blues. His channel will be in the description.
And also, one more thing, guys, if you do want, if I do have spare time, you want something like this, just hit me up on my Instagram, Sings Red Blue. You can get it for at least $20.
All right, yeah, that's a good deal, guys. So, you know, you guys support the brother. We appreciate y'all, and we're out.
All right, man. Peace out.
Yo, good show.